With the satisfied expression, he regarded the field of ripe corn with its flowers, draped in a curtain of rain. But suddenly a strong wind began to blow, and along with the rain, very large hailstones began to fall. Ta 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 ta. These truly did resemble new silver coins. The boys, exposing themselves to the rain, ran out to collect these frozen pearls. The with a satisfied expression से तार field को चाहूଥାଏ draped in a curtain of rain एमिति ताकू लागुता जेमिति तार फसल ବର୍ଷାର ଗୋଟିଏ ପରଦାରେ କଭର ହୋଇଯାଇଛି. Draped means cover. It is called curtain. Okay, curtain ଏମିତି ଲାଗୁଥାଏ ବର୍ଷାର ଗୋଟିଏ ଚାଦରରେ ପୁରା କଭର ହୋଇଯାଇଛି draped. किंतु तापरे कण होला गोटे स्ट्रॉन्ग विंड बिगेन टू ब्लो गोटे तीव्र बेगरे पवन आसिला. along with the rain very large hailstones began to fall. बहुत बड़ बड़ करा जाओ आम संबलपुर को करा ओडिया रे कोन कहतु मु जानि नाही. करा माने बहुत बड़ बड़ hailstone began to fall. बहुत बड़ बड़ hailstone पड़िबा पय आरंभ कला. ताहा पूरा सिल्वर कॉइन भलिया देखा जाउतला. एटारु आई थिंक अल्प बड़ होइते पारिबो. resembles this. The boy, exposing themselves to the rain, ran out to collect the frozen pearls. मुक्ता pearls माने हैला मुक्ता माने जो थाए ना जो आंगुठी रे पिंधंती pearls सेटा हैला pearls. frozen माने हैला जमी जाइतिबा माने फ्रीज हो जाइतिबा pearls पुलिस ताहा देखा जाउतला. तो सेटा को से माने आनिबा पई बोले छुआ माने. It's really getting bad now, exclaimed the man. I hope it passes quickly. हे भगवान ये सब तो सुंदर दिसु छे कि तुम्हें किनु से कहू छे हे भगवान एटा जल्द से जल्दी चली जाओ. It did not pass quickly. For an hour the hail rained on the house, the garden, the hillside, the cornfield. सबु जागा रे पड़िला कोन hailstone. Okay, the field was white. It covered as if covered with salt. सबु white हेइतला एमिति कि सबु एडे लूण पड़िछि. Okay, not a leaf remained on the trees. गोटी मध्य पत्र कोनोसी वृक्ष रे नथिला. The corn was totally destroyed. सबु फसल खराब हेइतला. सब फसल गला सबु गला. The flowers were gone from the plants. गोटी मध्य जो flower dotted, scattered in the field, सबु गला. Okay. Lancho's soul was filled with sadness. When the storm had passed, he stood in the middle of the field and said to his sons, "A plague of locusts would have left more than this." A plague of locust माने हला locust माने हला गोटे insect जहाँकि फसल नष्ट करे. आमे देखि परतबा हरियाणा पंजाब रे ए लोकस्ट मानन को आतंक बहुत समय रे होई थाए. ए प्लेग ऑफ लोकस्ट जदि आसे थाते ताले एहाटारु एटलीस्ट कम क्षति कर थाते. एहा बेसी क्षति करछि किछि मध्ये छाडी नै सबु गला. The hail has left nothing. This year we will have no corn. ए वर्ष आमे मक्का किछि मध्ये पाई परिबा नाही. That night was a sorrowful one. It was full of sorrow, full of sadness. All our work for nothing. एते जहाँ में मेहनत करे थिलु सबु पानी रे गला. There is no one who can help us. ता सेमान तो गोटे घर केवल एका रहउथिले कि अछि सेठी हेल्प करबा पई केही नाही. We will all go hungry this year, but in the heart of all who lived in that solitary house in the middle of the valley, there was a single hope, help from God. जेतु से माने गोटे solitary house रोउतले. solitary माने ना एका. solitary house रोउतले केवल गोटी होतला. सेटा हला help from God. ତାପରେ ସେ କହୁଛି, don't be so upset. Even though this seems like a total loss, remember, no one dies of hunger. That is what they say. No one dies of hunger. केही मध्य भोकरे मरन्ति नाही. Although the knight Lencho thought only of one hope, the help of God, whose eyes, as he had been instructed, see everything, even what is deep in one's conscience. Although the knight Lencho had only one hope, केवल गोटे होप थिला, ताहला भगवानंकर साहाଯ୍य. तांकर आखि गुड़ा जहा कि सबु किछि देखि पारंती, तांको मनरे इवेन लोक मानक मनरे कॉन्शियस रे कोन अछि से माने सेटा भगवान केवल परमेश्वर देखि पारंती. Lencho was an ox of a man, working like an animal in the field. Lencho पशु परिया खटुला, ता फील्ड रे पशु परिया खटुला, but still he knew how to write. माने माने से फील्ड रे काम करूला, किंतु से एजुकेटेड थिला, से केमिति लेखिवार अछि एटलीस्ट ताहा से जानि देला. The following Sunday at daybreak, he began to write a letter which he himself would carry to town and place in the mail. It was nothing less than a letter to God. It's like an envelope. The following Sunday at daybreak, the following माने आसंता रविवार रे डे ब्रेक रे माने जेते तार किछ काम नथिला, से गोटे चिट्ठी लिखिला भगवान को, आउ से चिट्ठी को टाउन को से नेकी गला और प्लेस्ड इन अ मेल. पोस्ट ऑफिस को से गला, पोस्ट ऑफिस नहीं गोटे मेल थाए ना, मेल बॉक्स थाए, से मेल बॉक्स रे से सेटा डालला. ओकेला. God, he wrote, if you don't help me, my family and I will go hungry this year. I need 100 pesos in order to sow my field again and to live until the crops comes, because the hailstorm and all. Okay, से लेकिला भगवान जदि आपण मते साहाय्य न करते, मोर परिवार आ मुई भूखे मरमु ई परस. मते 100 पेसोस दरकार मोर मोर जमी के फिर थरे शो करवार लगी, जुतवार लगी, मोर जमी के फिर थरे जुतवार लगी, आ बचवार लगी, आसंता फसल आसबार तक मते बचवार भी अच्छे. तो बोले हेते पर्यंत मते बचवार लगी मते पैसा दरकार, जेटा कि 100 पेसोस तुम प्लीज मते दे दियो. मोर बहुत हेलस्टोम है, बहुत क्षति है, तुम यदि मते साहाय्य नहीं कर बेले आमर पूरा परिवार भूखे मरमु, तो बहुत हेल्प कर बोले से चिठी रे लिखला. ठीक है. He wrote to God on the envelope. से एनवेलप रे लिखला to God. Okay. Put the letter inside and still troubled went to town. At the post office, he placed a stamp on the letter and dropped it into the mailbox. से खाली तो चिट्ठी लिखले नहीं हुए, से पोस्ट ऑफिस से गला, से टाउन वेंट टू द टाउन एंड गोटे स्टाम्प से किणला, छोटो जो स्टाम्प आसे सेटा से किणला, से लेटर लगाइला और ड्रॉप्ड इनटू अ मेल बॉक्स like this. One of the employees, who was a postman and also helped at the post office, went to his boss laughing heartily and showed him the letter to God. जे पोस्टमैन थिला से लेटर पाइला, वो देखिला टू गॉड, एते तक माने सेरा फनी लागिला. he laughed heartily and showed his boss the letter to God. Never in his career as a postman had he knew that address. The postman, never in his career as a postman had he knew that address. से तार करियर केबे भी से एड्रेस केबे से देखि नथिला गॉड कर एड्रेस भगवान कर ठिकाना से केबे मध्य जानि नथिला सेति मैं ताको बहुत खुशी लागिला बहुत मजा लागिला कि कोन पागल मଣିଷଟେ लेखिछि ओके but almost immediately he turned serious say no sorry the postmaster जे कि हले the postmaster तांकर बॉस गोटे फैट एंड एमिएबल फेलो एमिएबल मानेला खूब फ्रेंडली मिजाज रो मଣିଷ गोटे मोटा और फ्रेंडली फेलो also broke out of laughter but almost immediately he turned serious and tapping the letter on his desk commented, "What faith! I wish I had the faith of the man who wrote this letter starting up a correspondence with God." से तो प्रथमे लेटर देखिरी एमिति हसिले कि तापरे पूरा सीरियस हो गले तापरे he started to tapping the letter on his desk like this. और तापर से कहले कौन विश्वास अच्छे ए मଣିଷର I wish I had the faith of the man. काश मोर एपरी भाव रे भगवानकर प्रति विश्वास थांता who wrote this letter जे लिखिछि starting up a correspondence with God. correspondence माने हला चिट्ठी लिखिबा जे कि भगवान को चिट्ठी लिखिछि काश ए मଣିଷ परी मोर बासल्य तो ममता था निष्कपट मन थांता एपरी भाव रे विश्वास मोर थांता सरलता. So in order not to shake the writer's faith in God, the postman came up with an idea. Answer the letter, but when he opened it, it was evident that to answer it as he needed something more than goodwill, ink and paper. So in order not to shake the writer's faith, से जो लेखकंकर फेथ को विश्वास को आमे जेमिति न भांगिबा सेही परि भावरे द पोस्टमैन केम अप विथ एन आइडिया कि से ताको गोटे आइडिया आसिला कि ए लेटर को आमे गोटे आंसर देबा किंतु से जेते बेले से लेटर को जेते बेले ओपन करिवो it was evident that to answer he needed something more than goodwill. किंतु से आंसर तो दे देबे किंतु से जानि जंती से लोकटा केवल गोटे आंसर कि किछु गुडविल माने भलो भलो कथा ताकू एई सब जिनिस दरकार ताकू कोन दरकार पैसा दरकार गुडविल इंक पेपर सेटा पाई कि तारो किछि लाभ नाही ठीक अछि but he stuck to his resolution. Resolution माने हला a firm decision माने था ना yearly resolution कि आमु ए वर्ष रे मुई सब काम करिवि. He stuck to his resolution. He asked for money from his employees. He himself gave part of his salary, and several friends of his were obliged to give something for an act of charity. से तांकर निजर सैलरी निजर दरमा ठारू गोटे बड़ अंश सेटा को से देले आ तांकर एम्प्लॉइज मानन को ठारू मध्य सांग मानन को ठारू मध्य से मागिले एज एक्ट ऑफ चैरिटी तांक एम्प्लॉय ऑफ बंधु माने मध्य सहाय्य कले. इट वाज इम्पॉसिबल फॉर हिम टू गैदर टुगेदर ऑफ 100 peso. It was like next to impossible because 100 pesos was a great sum, so it was impossible for the postman to collect that sum. Okay, so he was able to send the farmer only little more than half. Half of 100 pesos is 50, little more than half. Maybe he sent maybe 55 or 60 pesos. Okay, he put the money in an envelope addressed to Lencho, and with it a letter containing only a single word as a signature. God. Wait. এটা কোন উল্টা দেখা যাଉଛି yes sorry but as a single word God. The following Sunday Lencho came a bit earlier than usual to ask if there was a letter for him. Next Sunday, the following Sunday, and say Sunday the next Sunday se asila se ପଚାରିଲା କି ତା ନାମରେ କୌଣସି ଚିଠି ଅଛି. It was the postman himself who handed the letter to him, while the postmaster, experiencing the contentment of a man who was performing a good deed, looked on from his office. से जो पोस्टमैन थिला से ताकू से लेटर टा देला आ जो पोस्टमास्टर थिले से दूररू थाए कि द कंटेंटमेंट ऑफ अ मैन. कंटेंटमेंट माने ला जॉय. से जो भलो काम करिसंती तार जो जॉय थाए तार जो यू नो satisfaction थाए that you have done a great deed सेटा से तांको ऑफिस रु सेटा से देखुतिले. Lencho showed not the slightest surprise on seeing the money. Such was his confidence. But he became angry when he counted the money. God could not have made a mistake, nor could he have denied Lencho what he had requested. भगवान तो से जेतेबेले से पैसा मानकु से गणिला से प्रथमत से जेतेबेले तार चिट्ठी से पाइला एतले से चिट्ठी पाइला से अल्प मध्य सरप्राइज हला टिके मध्य अचंबित हला नाही. Instead he became angry से रागी वाला पूरा. He counted his money. God could not have made a mistake. भगवान तो एंता भूल ना करि पारन केनता हला इटा. nor could he have denied Lencho what he had requested. भगवान एते बड़ भूल तो ना करि पारन कि से जहा मागी जेटा डिनाई भी ना करि पारन मना भी ना करि पारन तो एटा केनता हला ई जिनिसटा केनता हला. Okay, immediately Lencho went up to the window to ask for paper and ink. Se window gala lekhiba pai paper and ink magla. On the public writing table he started to write with such a wrinkling of his brow like this, caused by the effort he had made. He had to make to express his idea like this. Okay, when he finished he went to the window to buy a stamp which he licked and then affixed to the envelope with a blow of his fist. Like suppose it is a stamp. Okay, suppose it is a stamp. He like licked like this and he placed it on the letter and then affixed to the envelope with the blow of his fist. Like it is an envelope, it is a stamp. He licked the stamp and he fixed it with a blow of his fist. Okay. The moment the letter fell into the mailbox, the postmaster went to open it. जेते बेले से पोस्ट से मेल बॉक्स नाई पड़ी जे ना पोस्टमास्टर गले आ सेटा आनी करी ओपन कले सेतिरे से लिखितला God of the money what I asked for only 70 pesos reached me. Send me the rest since I need it very much, but don't send it to me through the mail because the post office employees are bunch of crooks. Lencho से लेखला भगवान मते प्लीज जन लास्ट 30 पैसे होचे मते प्लीज पठेई दियो. सेंड मी द रेस्ट बिकॉज आई नीड इट वेरी मच मते बहुत दरकार अछि किंतु नेक्स्ट टाइम जतले पठौछ पोस्ट ऑफिस रे मते नाइ पठा. ठीक अछि, do not send through the mail because this post office employees are bunch of crooks. ये post office employees माने पूरा बेमान माने पूरा सब पैसा माने नहीं जाउछन पूरा फालतू लोग माने. ठीक अछि, तो କ୍ଲେଞ୍ଚୋ ବୋଲେ ସେ ତାପରେ ସାଇନ୍ କଲା। ତ ଏମିତି ଭାବରେ ଆମର ଷ୍ଟୋରୀଟା ଖତମ ହେଲା। ତ ଇଥିରେ ଆମେ ଜାଣିପାରିଲା କ୍ଲେଞ୍ଚୋର ସରଳତା କେତେ ହଦ୍ ତକ୍ ଅଛେ। ସେ 70 पैसा ପାଇକରି ବି ଗ୍ରେଟଫୁଲ୍ ନାଇଁନ, କାହିଁକି କି ସେ ଭାବୁଛେ ଭଗବାନ ତାକେ ପଠେଇଛନ୍। ଓକେ, ତ ଯଦି ତୁମକୁ ମୋର ଭିଡ଼ିଓ ମୋର एक्सप्लेनेशन भल लगला तो प्लीज़ लाइक करो, कमेंट करो, and if you want all the chapters like this in a fun way, I made this cheats for you people as well. So yeah, thank you so much for listening.